Hi children, I welcome you all for the today's English class. Today in our English class, we are going to see the next chapter in our grammar unit, chapter 7, tenses. Tenses are otherwise called as verb tenses because it completely depends on the verbs. First of all, let's see what is meant by tenses. The word tense comes from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So, tenses denotes the time of action of the verb. So, children, tense is a word that was derived from a Latin word tempus, which means time. So, tense denotes the time of the action of the verb. Then what is meant by verb, children? That we already know that verbs are the words that describe an action, an occurrence or a state of being. That is known as verb. So as I already told you children, the word tense is derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So tense is a form of verb. Tense is a form of verb which used to express the action when it takes place. That is, when an action is, was or will be performed. Express when an action is, was or will be performed based on the time frame. That is, when the action is taking place. We can divide or categorize tenses into three types. First one is present tense, second one is past tense, and the third one is future tense. Now, children, let's watch a video about these three tenses with an examples. Hello, children. Do you want to improve your English? We all know that we need to improve our roots and good fruits. To get good fruits of English, we are now going to learn the root of English. That is, going to learn tenses today. These are the main fundamental pillar for both speaking and writing correct English. You must learn that properly. What exactly is a tense? Tense is a form of a verb that takes to show the time it happened. It actually describes when any action that happened with respect to its time. Now, children, the time of the action could be in past, present or in future. Children, look at the timeline carefully. The circle represents the present tense. Here, the line which is left to the circle is the time which is already past. And the line which is right to the circle is the future time. So please understand this timeline properly, children, because as we are going to use this timeline for understanding when any action took place with respect to time, as the time could be past, present or future. Tenses are mainly divided into three types: past tense, present tense and future tense. Now each of these three types have four subtypes. First one is simple, second one is continuous, third one is perfect, fourth one is perfect continuous. Consider this as a family tree, children. The grandfather tense is having three children: past, present and future. And each parent is having four sons with same name, that is simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Writing them all becomes 12 siblings. That means 12 tenses. We are going to learn each of them. For that, we need to know forms of verbs, which are mainly divided into 5 forms, which are base form, we will denote it as V1. Then past form will denote it as V2. Then past participle form will denote it as V3. Then S or ES form will denote it as VS or ES. then ing form will denote it as VING. Let's see an example for the verb play. The base form of the verb is play. The past form of the verb is played and the past participle form is played. S or ES form is plays and then ing form is playing. Let's see one more example with the verb go. The base form of the verb is go and the past form is went. Past participle form is gone. S or ES form is goes and finally the ing form is going. So children, now I think you must be clear about the verb forms. Let's see and move on to the tenses. Children, as I explained you with the family tree, in English we have 12 tenses. Tense is the grandfather. For the grandfather, it has 3 children. First one is present tense, second one is past tense, and third one is future tense. So each parent has its own children in the same name: present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Coming to the second son, past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous children. Then for the son of future, which has the same children, that is simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous.
Children, in this session we are going to see all the perfect continuous tenses from present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous tenses one by one in detail with its structure, definition, and examples now. Present perfect continuous tense. Children, it refers to an action that started in the past and still going on in the present. Here, more important is given to the duration of the event. Let's see the structure. Subject plus have been plus verb plus ing form plus object. Let's look at the example here. I have been playing football since 5 years. Here, more importance is given to the event, not the time. Let's look at the timeline of the timeline is look like this. The event of playing is started in the past and still valid till the present. You may have noticed that the present perfect tense also have the same timeline, but here more importance will be given to the duration. Let's look into the next tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. It refers to an action that began in the past at the certain time and still going on till some other action occur. Here more important will be given to the time of the event started. Look at the structure here, children. Subject plus had been plus verb plus ing form plus object. And the example, I had been playing football for 1 hour before you arrived. Here for 1 hour is referring to the start of my event. The timeline looks pretty much like past continuous tense. Here more importance given to the time of my playing. Children, I hope you are clear about past perfect continuous tense. Now let's look into the next tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. Here it refers to an action which will begin and still going on until a point in future. Here more importance will be given to the duration of the event. Structure, subject plus will have been plus verb plus ing form plus object. Let's look into the example here. When I turn 30, I will have been playing football for 20 years. Here the timeline of the tense looks like this. In the right hand side, an event playing will continue till the another event turning into 30 years comes. Here duration is given much importance. Children, I think now you must be clear about all the perfect continuous tenses. Let's see some more examples for each perfect continuous tense one by one in detail now.
Children, let's start and see to the first tense, present perfect continuous tense, with its structure, explanation and some more examples one by one. Now, look at the image here. Children, look at the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense expresses an action which is occurred in the past and they proceed to the current situation or maybe in the future. So look at the structure for positive sentence here. Subject plus has or have plus been plus verb plus ing, verb in the ing form plus object. So see here this example for positive sentence. I have been working on this since March. I have been working on this since March. So this is the positive sentence. Look at the negative structure here. Subject plus has or have plus not plus been plus verb plus ing, verb in the ing form plus object. So the example sentence for this is I haven't been working on this since March. Why we are using haven't here and have been here? Because I is the plural form of the subject. So we are going for haven't. Look at the interrogative structure and the sentence next. Has or have plus subject plus been plus subject plus been plus verb in the ing form plus object with question mark. So look at the sentence here. Have I been working on this since March? Have I been working on this since March? So as it is an interrogative sentence, we should end with a question mark. Children, look at the image here. Present perfect continuous tense. In positive, the structure for present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. So this is the structure for present perfect continuous tense in positive, children. Children, suppose if the subject of the sentence is in singular form, we should go for the helping verb has. If suppose the subject is in the plural form, you have to add have. So this is what given here, has or have. So don't get confused, children. Subject plus have or has. So here have or has means if the subject is in singular, we have to add has. If the subject is in the plural form, we have to use have. See the example here. They have been learning English for 2 years. So here the time duration is very important. So they have been learning English for 2 years. So here the subject is they. As it is in the plural form, we have to add have. We have to take have plus been plus verb plus ing. Here verb is learn. Learn plus ing is learning English for 2 years. So this is the structure for positive sentence, children, and the sentence along with the structure. Look at the negative sentence here and the structure. Subject plus has or have plus not plus been plus verb ing, verb in the ing form. So this is the structure for negative. So in positive we should not add not, in negative we have to add not. See here the interrogative sentence. So how we are writing subject plus has or have like that. In interrogative the structure is has or have. You should bring the helping verb to the front. Has or have plus subject plus been plus verb plus ing. So this is the structure for interrogative sentence. So see the sentence here. Have they been learning English for 2 years? Have they been learning English for 2 years? So here as the subject is in plural form, we are using have. as the subject is in singular, we have to use has plus been plus verb plus ing, that is learning English for 2 years. So this is the sentence for interrogative sentence. As it is interrogative, we should end with a question mark. See the usage and example for present perfect continuous tense, children. So see here, usage 1, express long action that started in the past and continue till now. So that is the present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. And the second usage is express recent action that have clear evidence or results now. Then look at the third usage, typically used for shorter, more temporary situations. So see, these are the usages of present perfect continuous tense, children. Look at the example here. I have been living in Ireland for almost 4 years. I have been living in Ireland for almost 4 years. Look at the second example. Her eyes are red because she's been crying all evening. Have they been learning English this week? So these are the examples and the usages for present perfect continuous tense, children. Let's see some more examples with another. Look at the structure and the sentences here as we saw in the previous image, children. Present perfect continuous tense in positive form, as I told you, subject plus has or have, been plus verb in the ing form. So see the examples here. She has been starting. So as I told you, if the subject is in the singular form, we should go with has plus been. Has been starting, verb in the ing form. If the subject is in the plural form, we should go for have been plus verb in the ing form. So see here, he plus has been plus starting. She has been starting. It has been starting. I have been starting. You have been starting. We have been starting. They have been starting. Look at the example here. I have been cooking. I have been cooking. Look at the negative sentence here. Negative form. Subject plus has or have plus not, been plus verb in the ing form. Subject has or have, not been plus verb in the ing form, children. So look at the examples here. As given in the positive, here we need to add not along with the sentence. He has not been starting. She has not been starting. It has not been starting. They have not been starting. We have not been starting. I have not been starting. So this is the way we need to write the negative form in the present perfect continuous tense, children. Look at the example here. I have not been cooking. So see here, in short form, have not should be written as haven't with apostrophe T. So I have not, I haven't been cooking. She hasn't been cooking. He hasn't been cooking. So I haven't been cooking. He hasn't been cooking. So this is in the negative form, children. In question form, has or have plus subject, been plus verb in the ing form. So see here, has he been starting? Has she been starting? Has it been starting? If in the plural form, we have to go with have. So have you been starting? Have they been starting? Have we been starting? So these are the sentence in the question form, children. Look at the example here. You have been cooking. That should be written as have you been cooking. She has been cooking. That should be written as has she been cooking. So this is the way we need to write the question form, children. So this is the form we have to make question form in the present perfect continuous tense. So positive, negative and question forms for present perfect continuous tense with so many examples we saw in this image. Children, now let's see some 20 examples from present perfect continuous tense, children. Then after seeing this, then you will be clear about present perfect continuous tense and how to make sentences also on your own. So see here, first example. You have been telling a lie. You have been telling a lie. You have been telling a lie. So here you is a subject. As it is in the plural form, we are going for have been plus verb in the ing form. Tell is the verb 1, telling in the ing form. So you have been telling a lie. He has been going to the morning walk. He has been going to the morning walk. She has been watching a movie since morning. She has been watching a movie since morning. John has been studying for 4 hours. John has been studying for 4 hours. John is a singular subject, so we are using has. Then they have been playing football. When have you been cooking food? When have you been cooking food? Next, he has been treating his wife like a princess. He has been treating his wife like a princess. She has been preparing for the exam for 3 months. She has been preparing for the exam for 3 months. I have been trying to learn the English language. He has been losing weight since his accident. We have been believing this. They have been writing a book. He has been spending too much money. I have been driving a car for 10 years. We haven't been playing cricket. I have been eating healthy food. So here in 15th sentence, as it is in the negative form, it should be used with not. So we haven't been playing cricket. Look at the 17th one. Every summer vacation, we have been going to the hill station. She has been singing a song. We have been cooking for 2 years. He has been saving money. So these are the 20 sentences from present perfect continuous tense. So now I think you would be clear about present perfect continuous tense and how to make a sentence in it. Let's move on and see to the next tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. Let's see past perfect continuous tense with its definition, structure and examples in positive form, negative form and interrogative forms with some examples. So now look at the past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous describes the action that is continued somewhere in the past and continuing until another action takes place. So see here in positive, the structure is subject plus had plus been plus verb in the ing form plus object in positive. The structure for negative is subject plus had not plus been plus verb in the ing form plus object. For question form, the structure is had plus subject plus been plus verb in the ing form with question mark. So this is the structure. Look at the examples given here for positive, negative and question forms. In positive, I had been playing, you had been playing, we had been playing, he had been playing, she had been playing, it had been playing. So here, as it is in the present tense, we don't have has or have. Only had, even though if the subject is plural or singular, whatever it may be, we should go for had only. So had been. Subject, whether it is singular or plural, we have to add only had been plus verb in the ing form. So this should be there in the past perfect continuous tense, children. Look at the negative form of past perfect continuous tense. Look at the negative sentences here, children. I hadn't been playing. You hadn't been playing. We hadn't been playing. He hadn't been playing. She hadn't been playing. It hadn't been playing. In question sentence, in question form, it must be had I been playing with question mark. Had you been playing? Had we been playing? Had he been playing? Had she been playing? Had it been playing? So, as it is with the question mark. So this is the sentences and examples for question form, children, in past perfect continuous tense. Children, let's see the sentences. 20 examples for past perfect continuous tense in positive, negative and interrogative sentences, children. Look at the first one. We had been playing video games for 5 hours. She had been cooking food for 2 years. The structure is had been plus verb ing form. So we have to use had been plus verb ing form. They had been watching movies since morning. John had been losing weight before he met with an accident. I had been reading books for 5 months. Girls had been singing a song since 3 o'clock. He had been helping your parents for 5 years. He had been helping his parents for 5 years. My father had been living in California for 5 months. My son had been studying hard during exams. She had not been medicine for 2 months. He had been laughing loud since little age. Carrie had been running a 10 kilometer for a young age. He had been calling your clients for 2 years. I had been doing a job at a young age. She had been loving our children since birth. I had been leasing a podcast for 3 weeks. They had been using an iPhone for 2 years. He had been improving your communication skill. Temple had been opening morning for decades. I had been learning English for 2 years. So these are the 20 sentences for past perfect continuous tense, children. Now I think you would be clear about how to make sentence in past perfect continuous tense. Let's move on and see to the next tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. Children, let's see the future perfect continuous tense definition, its structure with some more examples in detail now. Look at this image. The children will have been studying in classroom for 3 hours. So see here the structure for future perfect continuous tense for positive is subject plus will have been plus verb in the ing form plus object. So this is the structure plus time duration. So it's a very important thing here in future perfect continuous tense. We will be definitely give the time duration. So it is the future perfect tense and its positive form of structure, children. Look at the example here for the future perfect continuous tense in positive form. Look at the example sentence here. She will have been learning French for 2 weeks. So see here, subject is she, will have been. So here in future perfect continuous tense, it is similarly like present perfect continuous tense. Simply we are adding will along with have been. So she have been, actually in present perfect continuous tense, if the subject is singular we have to use has been. If the subject is in the plural form we will be using have been. But in future perfect continuous, we have to use she plus will have been plus verb in the ing form plus the object in the and along with the time duration. So look at the sentence. So the sentence here it is, she will have been learning French for 2 weeks. She is the subject, will have been we have to use with verb plus ing form, that is learning French for 2 weeks. French is the object and 2 weeks is the time duration here. So So this is the structure for future perfect continuous tense, children. Children, look at the next image here. Future perfect continuous tense describes the future ongoing action or activities completed after the certain instant of time. So this is the definition for future perfect continuous, children. Subject, the structure for positive sentences, subject plus will have, will plus have been plus verb in the ing form plus object, that is optional, object can be optional, plus time duration, that is time reference here. So this is the positive structure. Look at the example here for positive form. John will have been going to London next month. Here John is the subject, will have been plus going. Going is the verb in the ing form. To London is optional, that is the subject. Next month is the time duration. So the sentence it is, John will have been going to London next month. Subject will have been plus verb in the ing form plus object plus time duration. So this is the structure and sentence for positive form in future perfect continuous tense, children. Moving on to negative form and the structure here. In negative form, we should just add not along with the helping verb, future verb, that is will. So it should be won't. When you add not, it should be changed as won't. So subject plus won't plus have been plus verb in the ing form plus object optional plus time duration. So this is the structure for negative form. Look at the sentence here. John will not have been going to London next week. Look at the interrogative form for future perfect continuous tense. Will plus subject plus have been plus verb in the ing form plus object plus time duration along with a question mark. So this is the interrogative structure, children. Look at the sentence here. Will John have been going to London next month? Will John is a subject, have been, verb in the ing form going to London next month. Will John have been going to London next month? This is the structure for question, children, and with the sentence. So this is the positive, negative and question sentences for future perfect continuous tense, children. Now look at the next image here. As I told you already, the positive, negative and interrogative sentences in future perfect continuous tense. So subject plus will plus have been plus verb in the ing form. In negative, we should add along with not along with the future verb, that is will. And in interrogative, will plus subject have been plus verb in the ing form. So see here the sentences are in positive. I will have been eating vegetables for 3 months. I will have been eating vegetables for 3 months. In negative, I won't have been eating vegetables for 3 months. In interrogative, will you have been eating vegetables for 3 months? Will you have been? Will I should be changed as you. Will you have been eating vegetables for 3 months? So see here the usage here to show that something will continue up until a particular event or time in the future. So look at the example here. James will have been teaching at the university for more than a year by the time he leaves for Asia. Look at the next usage here to talk about something that finished just before another time or action. So see the example here. I'll be tired when I get home because I will have been walking for over an hour. So these are the examples for future perfect continuous tense. Children, look at the sentences in future perfect continuous tense. So here now we are going to see nearly 20 sentences in future perfect continuous tense, children. So after seeing this, you will be easily understand how to make future perfect sentences on your own. Let's see the first sentence here. I will have been watching the video for 2 hours. So I is the subject, will have been plus verb in the ing form plus object plus time duration. So here I is the subject, will have been, watching is the verb ing form, and the video is the object. For 2 hours is the time duration. Look at the next example. Ben will have been losing weight for 4 weeks. He will have been as an engineer since January. They will have been reading a novel for 2 years. I will have been swimming in that pool since 9 o'clock. You will have been shopping in that market before we come. She will have been singing songs on stage since 11 a.m. We will have been sleeping since morning. My kid will have been drawing a picture for 1 hour. I will have been traveling abroad for a month. Who will have been waiting for me since morning? As it is interrogative sentence, we are using question mark. I will have been completing my task for 6 months. If it is negative, how will you write, children? I won't have been completing my task for 6 months. My mom will have been cooking dinner for 2 hours. The rain will have been coming since last night. We will have been playing football for 2 hours. I will have been running on the ground since 6 o'clock. She will have been gardening for 5 years. He will have been trying to get a job for 2 days. They will have been using the computer since 6 p.m. She will have been teaching Spanish for 10 years. So, see here, these are the 20 future perfect continuous tenses, children, for your reference. So, now you must be clear how to make sentences in future perfect continuous tense. So that's all. We completed all the 3 tenses, that is perfect continuous tenses, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous, with lot of example sentences, structure in positive, negative and interrogative forms, then definitions, everything we came across. So go through all the thing, understand the grammar concept of perfect continuous tense, then try to make on your own sentences on these 3 tenses. Practice it well and do the given worksheet. Find out the answer for the worksheet, children, and send your answers through Teachment. So that's all. We have completed all the 12 tenses, starting from simple present, simple past, simple future, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Now in this session we completed present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. So we completed all the 12 tenses in the previous session, from part 1, part 2, part 3. Now it is part 4 session, children. So that's all. We completed all the tense forms, 12 tenses. Do the given worksheet. We have grammar chapter 8, tenses. Do the given worksheet, find out the answers and send your answers through Teachment. Please make your sentences on your own on these 12 tenses and be thorough in the concept and the structure in all the forms of sentences. Do the worksheets and send it in the Teachment.